Welcome to 10 Questions, the show where we ask our guests 10 random questions to get the unexpected responses. My guest today is an international DJ, a producer. He's known as King of Blends.
You ready?
My guest today is DJAMES. So good to see you. Thank you so much for being on the show.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So tell me about what you're wearing. Why did you choose this outfit for tonight?
Because I just bought it here in Houston, actually.
Really?
Yeah. We found this brand in Chicago in a thrift store. And it's crazy. You need to check it out.
So a thrift store?
You know where they do reseller stuff?
Yeah.
It's called Valley thing. Yeah. So
nice.
We checked it out. Yeah. So I was like.
What about your shirt?
This is from Palace in London.
Okay, nice. Okay, well, you look comfortable.
I'm good.
Are you ready?
I gotta get up on stage. I need to be able to.
Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah.
Are you ready for my questions?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Okay, so we're about to get the show started. So you're a global DJ. You've DJed in different countries. So my first question for you is, who would you say bring the vibe and the energy? Is it the UK crowd or the Nigerian crowd?
Really gonna do that to me? No, I have to say the crowd in Lagos. Yeah,
okay.
It was my favorite. That's my favorite show I've ever done so far. Yeah.
Can I ask why?
Just the people. That was the first time I'd seen them in real life.
Okay.
After building this following on TikTok and Instagram, it's easy to just, tap like on something for them to actually come out and buy tickets and support, and to see them, it was the craziest feeling.
You've worked with a lot of artists like Drake, Burna Boy, Ashake. What moment do you, even to now, that you're just like, wow, I can't believe that happened?
So the Ashake one was a crazy story because basically I was doing a lot of online mixes through lockdown, just mashups, and I did one of his album which went viral. It was every song in his album in 1 minute. And then I was in Nigeria, I think, and I just got a call one day from a Nigerian number, and it was him asking me.
Really? Like he called you directly?
Yeah, and he was like, I want to come out to Ghana. We have a show. I want you to just do what you do. So I flew out there. His manager picked me up, went to his apartment, and he was just like, here's all my acapellas, here's all my instrumentals, just do what you want. Wow. And I made his entire show, and then we performed it with no rehearsal. Just went on stage in front of 35,000 people and just did it. So that was pretty mad. And then the other one, sorry, I'm giving you two.
No, thank you.
The other one, just because I've been a DJ for so long and a producer very recently, I've been a fan of these artists for a long, long time. So the first time I worked with Vic Tony, I just got my studio, and it was the grottiest thing. It has some dirty carpet from the previous owners, and Vic Tony still came through. We did a session together, and it's just, you're just talking, and all of a sudden he just opens up his voice and starts singing. And I was just wow. And then his writing, his talent, we made 2 songs together. One of them is out.
Is that only one night? Or just
literally 4 hours, 2 full songs. Yeah, one of them was Deadly with Stefflon Don. They came out last year. Yeah. Another one's unreleased, but yeah, I've had that a lot with artists like King Maddie, Crayon, people like that I've just been a fan of, and then.
That's awesome. Yeah, this is a bonus question. So, who's one artist you're just looking forward to working with?
I
mean, you've worked with all the superstars, but
yeah, but on a production side, Ira Star. I've wanted to produce for Ira for literally since she debuted. I wanted to produce for her. So yeah,
that's gonna happen soon.
I say.
Fingers crossed.
If you're watching Ira, come on. It's been coming.
So I know that when you're working with equipment and things like that, a lot of things can go wrong. With one moment that basically everything went wrong. Maybe I don't know the word. Maybe you're in Lagos.
Lagos again. Yeah, everything went wrong.
Really?
Yeah, the screen behind me, the stage was built wrong, the lighting, the sound. And I finally calmed my nerves, got everything good to go, got on stage. I'm 3 songs into my set, blackout, whole power cut to the entire room.
Nepa took lights.
And we paid for a gen, so I was looking around what's going on, and the guy was just sat in his chair, just chilling
this. The power of the equipment was too.
Yeah, I'm not sure, something tripped.
Wow.
But there was no urgency to fix it. I'm on stage, and everyone's just
and everyone thinks it's you, right?
Yeah, they thought I'd cut it because I was playing Mona Lisa, and they carried on singing. They thought it was a thing, where they were going to be sitting, and then after a minute, they were oh, it's not coming back, and then they just started. So that was really cool. That became one of the best moments of the night. because
wow, that can only happen in Lagos, I promise you.
yeah, it was amazing.
So they call you King of Blends. Like, at what moment did you realize that, I mean, you were meant for this? Like, you were made for this? Was it like when you were younger? Like, what moment did you realize that, okay, I can actually really do this and I know what I'm doing?
I don't know, there's been a lot of moments where I've like thought I've made it, or other people around me have like, yo, you made it, and then you get quickly humbled and you're back in your local residency. So it's just kind of gone in stages, but I just had a lot of influences growing up. One of them, I don't think a lot of people will know about him, is called Girl Talk. He was like a mashup producer, and he only DJ'd on our laptop with some crazy software that wasn't even powerful enough to run anything more than 10 minutes. So he'd have to like perform 10 minutes, open up another instance of the software, close that one open. It was crazy, but it was like a mashup of like rock, hip hop, everything. So I was obsessed with that, and I wanted to try and bring that into like my world, but nobody wanted it. Like, it was a very like American Vegas party rock style. Imagine like LMFAO with like Kelly Clarkson. It's very like frat party cottage. That's not going to work with Afrobeats. It was too much. So I kind of met in the middle, where I was like, I want to blend stuff and make it my own, but keep it palatable for this audience. Like,
Was this like something that you got into at a very much younger age, or like?
No, not at all. Like, it's literally uni, 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's young.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, it was just uni events and stuff, and it just kind of snowballed quite quickly.
Okay. So you mentioned earlier, like, you know, you think you're there, then you realize that, okay, maybe like you see other things and you're like, okay, maybe I'm not, right?
Yeah.
What DJ would you say right now is like for you the most rated, other than yourself? Like, what other DJ would you say that, oh yeah, that's like you're feeling like they're mix or whatever the case might be?
I mean, it depends how big you want to go.
I don't know if DJs look, you know, your other mix and, you know, you're thinking like, wow, this is really nice or something like that.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff. For me, I'm more interested in like branding, positioning, like the music they put out. So obviously, I mean, he's probably the biggest right now is DJ Snake. Like, I love everything he's done, taking like Latin sounds and making it electronic. That's kind of where I want to go with African and Caribbean music, try and take it to like the bigger stages and give the artists an opportunity to do like Coachella and these kind of festivals. I think that's what we're missing right now.
Okay, so DJ Snake. Not bad. So I think in every industry there's always like a ritual where people do like things that you have to do to get ready. What is one thing that you always have to do before every show?
Face mask.
You said face mask?
Yeah, a mask, like a sheet mask. Yeah. I do one of those, like, because you get dry on, you know, you're on the flights all the time. Yeah. And then you're in clubs, like, so yeah, I'm British as well, so I'm always drinking tea. So like cup of tea, sheet mask, like 15 minutes, that like chills me out before
Is this like right before the show, or like just like when you get to your hotel, when you're settled in?
Yeah, like before the show, and then I put my clothes on after.
That's cool.
Try and get your face nice and shiny
like
when you go on stage.
You're like, sounds like a relaxing moment.
Yeah, I had to just make sure I don't fall asleep. That's the only problem, because I'll like close my eyes and just lay there, listen to music, and I'm like, I have to set like 10 alarms just to make sure.
That's different. I think we're gonna say something like you pray or something.
No,
but I like that too. That's pretty creative. Nice. Okay, so earlier I mentioned that you DJed globally. Where is one place you would not go back to, or like what's one event you wouldn't DJ at again? This is the moment where we're hoping we get an answer.
Not like, I won't say a specific place, but just like corporates. Okay. I'm never going back to like you know those. Event? Yeah, you know, you were like, they always lie. They're all like weddings. They're always like, yeah, we want like really cool music. We want you to play. We want you to play some Afrobeats and some hip hop. We got Nigerian people coming. I'm like, amazing. I get there and they're like, yeah, can you play Dolly Parton and ABBA? And then like you can't upset the bride, or you can't upset the boss of the company. So I've stopped doing them now. I can't do that stuff anymore. When was the wedding? Oh, years ago now. Wow. Yeah, I did one for like a friend of a friend in London, and it was that kind of thing. It was, you don't want to upset them because it's their day, but at the same time, I'm like, this is not what I do. Yeah. So, what if a major like business organization calls you, like corporate? I have to contract the music, I guess. The money has to be really good. Yeah, but even so, there's nothing you can pay me to make you play ABBA ever again, or any of these. No. I can't do it. Even all these pop songs, I'm tired. I get it. I mean, you can hear that anywhere. Okay, so what is your go-to track? What is one track that you feel like you have to play? Is there a specific one? Right now, I actually have an unreleased single that I'm playing every set. Me and Berry Tiger, which is coming out in a few weeks, called Life of the Party. I don't know when this is going out, but yeah, that's a little exclusive. So yeah, only people in North America have heard it so far, because I haven't had any shows since I finished it anywhere else. So yeah, so that's coming out end of October. So
okay. Can you repeat that? Like, I want people to hear that very clearly.
DJAMES, Berry Tiger, Life of the Party.
Let's go. If like you didn't go into like producing and being a DJ, what else would you have done? Like, what's in a different world?
I've lived a lot of different lives. I was a fishmonger. Ooh. I worked in retail, like clothing stores for years. And then I went to uni to study English to be a journalist. And then halfway through, I was like, no, I want to do forensic phonetics and become like one of those detectives that looks at like handwriting to catch murderers. And then I started DJing Afro-Caribbean events, and that all just went out the window. Really? But then also, is
that something you studied?
I studied English language and linguistic science, and I took forensic phonetics as part of it. But then I was also coaching football and futsal at the side, so I was going to set up an academy. So that was actually kind of my dream at the time. I was like juggling the football and music, and I was like, I either want to coach and set up my own academy, or I want to DJ. It was just a matter of what took off first.
What moment did you pick up like music and like playing? Was it like at an event and you're like, oh, I can do this? Like, what was that moment for you where you're like, okay, I want to get into this for real?
I was always the one like at school making the CDs and stuff for everybody for their cars. You know, back in the day, like everyone had CD players in their car. Yeah.
I remember.
Napster, all those things. Like, so yeah, that was always me. I was always into music and stuff. And then at uni one day, my friends were like the entertainment reps for our college at uni. They needed someone to DJ.
Okay.
And I was like, I'll give it a go. And it was you know, it was playing stuff. I wasn't doing anything technical. Yeah. But I was just learning like all these different styles, and I was supporting everybody from like Bass Hunter to Pendulum to Tinchy Strider. There was like, yeah, 1 week it'd be a pop group, then it'd be a rap, then a rock. Nice. So I learned a lot during those years, I think.
Okay, that's pretty dope. So as a DJ, obviously, like you always have to stay, you know, up to date with music. How do you do that? Like, how do you? There's so many songs that's released. Like, how do you stay up to date to make sure you're current with the latest, like, you know, songs?
I genuinely have like spreadsheets of stuff that helps me
like in Excel?
Yeah, like Google Sheets. I mean, I work for a streaming company as well. I work for Beatport, so I'm like the head of African and Caribbean curation for them. So it's kind of my job to keep up with that stuff. So I'll hear about stuff from the labels before it comes out, and it helps me stay on top of things. But even so, like you wake up on a Friday now, like today there's like 25 huge releases, like 2 albums, like there's a lot of music every week. So it's hard. And yeah, I have like a system. So I'll check through the blogs, I'll check through Insta, I'll check through, you know, my release radar and stuff. Yeah, before you know it, it's next Friday. Like you've just caught up on the last week, and then you're like, so
you don't want to be the person that's not playing the latest music.
Nah, that's always been my thing ever since like lockdown and stuff. And I did my radio show, it was always about like pushing new artists and pushing new music. So I don't want to let that go, even though I'm only playing like 1 hour sets these days. Yeah, I always try to get as much new stuff in as I can.
Is it possible? Okay, well, that's all my questions for you. Any closing remarks for your fans, your supporters?
Well, thank you for having me. I enjoyed that. And yeah, shout out to everyone supporting. It's been an incredible couple of years. So yeah, I really appreciate it. And we're about to go shut it down at Night Houston.
We're about to go. So let's go. We just got here. So thanks for watching. See you guys on the next episode. Bye.